Good morning everyone, it's Mrs Edwards here and we are going to start our English learning today. We're going to be carrying our work relating to the Queen's nose. So if we think back to what we did in Friday's lesson, can you remember what we did in Friday's lesson? I know it was a couple of days ago now. And can you remember why we did it? Why did we do the task we did on Friday? But most importantly, can you tell me, or can you tell your adult rather at home, how will it help you with your writing today and tomorrow, do you think? So we are going to be using the planning that we completed on Friday to begin our draft today. So today we are going to be completing the first two paragraphs, so the first half of our planning from Friday. So it's this bit we're concentrating on today. So we're going to be writing possible wishes. No, we're not going to be writing possible wishes for harmony, are we? We are going to be writing full extended sentences using emotive adjectives, adverbs and verbs. We are also going to be extending with our good old friends the conjunctions. So let's have a little look at our success criteria. You know where you begin. So do you think you can use emotive adjectives for me? Now we'll talk about emotive adjectives in a little bit more detail shortly, but I need to see them used for you to get bronze, and it needs to be sentences that use capital letters and full stops correctly, please, both at the beginning of sentences and capital letters for proper nouns. If we're moving on to silver, I need to see some variation in verbs and adverbs, something else that we will talk about in a minute. And then if you want to do it consistently, so if I see it throughout your work, that will give you gold today. And then platinum, let's have a little look. Inverted commas in my writing and commas in a list. Okay, so let's have a little look. So this is the planning that I did with the children who are in school because they're key worker children on Friday. So these were the notes that I made for my personal new chapter retell. So I decided that Harmony would feel excited, not exited, excited. I described the coin as being shiny, bright and hard. I thought she'd wish for an endless sweet supply. And I thought she would say, mysterious coin, make my wish. I said that she might be feeling a little bit scared because she doesn't know what's going to happen with this magic, does she? I also said that she would rub the coin gently. So, as I said, I am going to be talking about, let's just look. Here are our emotive adjectives. So notice these are all adjectives that describe how somebody feels. We've done this before the holidays. These are all different sorts of words you can use to describe feelings. Now, not everyone is appropriate, so please take care and use ones that you know the meaning of. Equally, there are our conjunctions. You know your conjunctions. We've got our fanboys and we've got our or wabub. Exactly the same as I said previously. Please only use ones that you know are appropriate so that your work makes sense. And then verb synonyms. I'm not having boring words today. We're not going to walk and run. We're going to hike, jaunt and stroll, or we're going to race, rush and splurt, depending on your own writing. And then finally, there you go, our adverbs. We know that we have adverbs of manner. They usually end with ly. We have adverbs of time. There are time ones there as well. We have adverbs of place. And we have adverbs of cause. And our cause ones are also usually conjunctions. So let's go back. So I am now going to model for you a sentence that the children in class are going to copy into their books as an example of what I expect in their work. But it is also a sentence to show how beautiful their presentation is going to be for me today, because we are still working on presentation even though we are in lockdown. Mrs. Knowles and Miss Gaskell still want us to work on presentation. Okay, lovelies? So, remembering that I need to see emotive adjectives, remember that I need to see conjunctions to extend, and remember that I would also like to see verbs and adverbs to achieve goal today. Okay, right then, so my model sentence, I think I'm going to say that Harmony, notice the capital letter because it's the start of the sentence and also it's a name. Harmony was feeling very excited. Remembering my planning and using my planning. Notice it's excited. There's a C in excited. Harmony was feeling very excited as she looked quickly. There's my verb adverb. Oh, let's get it back where it should be. As she looked quickly at the, oh, let's just go back to my planning because that's what we do. Shiny, bright and hard. As she looked quickly at the shiny, bright and hard. New line. Oh. Coin in her, I think I'm going to say that her hand is a little bit sweaty. And because she's nervous, isn't she? Harmony was feeling very excited as she looked quickly at the shiny, bright and hard coin in her sweaty hand. Now you will have noticed on my planning, I have covered both bits there in my first sentence, okay? Now remember, we are paragraph writing, so we don't go on a new line. She, pronoun she, had decided to wish, new line, she had decided to wish for a supply of endless sweets, oh hello, sweets, so that she wouldn't get hungry ever again. So let's have a little look. Have I included a verb adverb phrase? I have, haven't I? Hungry ever again. There's another verb adverb phrase. I've said how she is feeling. I've got my commas in a list in there. So the only thing I haven't included in my first little paragraph there is speech. But that's okay because I know I can include it somewhere else because we don't have to include every single skill in every single sentence, do we? So, children at home, that sentence I now need you to copy out in your best handwriting, please. And the children in class are also going to be copying it out, okay? So have a little pause of the video and turn it back on again when you have done. Thank you. Okay, welcome back. So, we are now going to be working independently and we now need from you 3 extended sentences for your opening paragraph, your very first paragraph, okay? So these are the things you need to include. You need to include emotive adjectives. You need to include conjunctions and adverbs and verbs to extend. You will notice that that's the brown skill, that's the silver skill, that's the gold skill, doing it consistently, and then they are the 2 things I'm looking for in diamond. But I cannot give you diamond unless I've seen all these other bits and pieces first, okay? So you now need to pause the video and you now need to go away and write your opening paragraph, but you will notice, as I showed you earlier, there are some word banks here to help you with your ideas and with your spellings, okay? There they are. So I need you to now do me 3 super amazing sentences based on 1, 2, 3 sections from our story. I know in my guided one I only did 2, but that is because I don't want you copying for a long time. I just want you getting on with your own writing. Okay, my lovelies, so you know what you are doing. You are doing me 3 independent sentences for the first section. There are all our word mats. 3 beautiful. We are writing a paragraph, remember? So your writing continues on just as mine has there. Okay, my lovelies? You may now pause the video, flick through it so you can see all the vocab mats you need to see. Write me your 3 opening sentence paragraphs. Okay, lovelies? Pause the video, flick it backwards and forwards as you need to. Off you go. Hello everybody and welcome back. I hope you did okay with your opening paragraph. I hope you've written me 3 absolutely super amazing sentences. I can't wait to see them later. So let's go back to our planning again. There it is. Your next paragraph for today, you've got 3 sentences to write there. You need to tell me what speech she's going to say as she's saying it. You might want to tell me how she's feeling, and you need to tell me how she's going to rub the coin. Now, I'm not going to model this one for you because I modelled the opening one, but if you listen to my oral sentence now, you might get some ideas. Harmony took a deep breath as she held the coin in her hand. Oh, mysterious coin, make my wish, she said in a quiet voice. She was feeling very scared because she'd never performed any magic before. As she rubbed the coin gently, her hand started to shake. She closed her eyes and took a deep breath, not knowing what would happen next. So there you go. I've just done an oral model sentence for you, my lovelies. Your challenge now is to go back again. And can you now write your second paragraph, exactly the same success criteria as previously? Emotive adjectives, conjunctions to extend, verbs and adverbs, consistently, and then think about your inverted commas and commas in a list. Okay, my lovelies? Remember, you've got all these lovely vocab mats here to help you. Off you go. Okay, lovelies, well done. I'm really looking forward to seeing pictures of your work later. I will speak to you again in a little while. Take care. Bye-bye.